So today we're going to deal with two main questions. The first one is someone sent an email in asking when you train, when exactly do you build muscle, or when actually does the work happen? And the thing is, it's actually when you rest. And so when you train, what simply happens is there is the breakdown of the muscle. And so when you train, you break it down the muscle, which is sending a signal to the body to adapt. And then the adaptation, it adapts to changing your body changes your metabolism improves, or gets faster, your muscle starts to get stronger, your body starts to condition to fit those resistance training is during rest. Also, it has to also do with your nutrition. So when you're resting, how much healthy food you're taking into your body, that's when the actual work takes place. So it's great to train, but then the next important thing is the rest and the food. Now, if you train hard, it doesn't matter how long you train, you want to train in the gym, it doesn't matter how much you want to go running. If you train but you're not having eaten correctly, you're not resting correctly, then it's all in vain. And so the actual work takes place during the rest and the recovery period. And again, it also comes into play when you eat correctly. And the next question is, someone asked again, was why is it that I'm trying to lose it, but when I train, I've noticed I go on the scale and it seems like I'm putting on weight. Now, what that simply is, so if your goal is to lose weight and you think that when you go on the scale, maybe you're probably overdoing the endurance training, you go on the scales and then you notice you're losing weight. What's probably happening is you're actually probably losing fat and losing muscle, and that's not good. And so what happens when you lose muscle is your metabolism slows down. And so because he has to adapt to the fact that you're losing muscle, he has to adapt. Your body has to adapt, and so your metabolism slows down. You store more fat. So really, you might be losing weight, but if you take your clothes off, you would look really, really not very good. Okay, and so when you're putting on weight, what's likely happening is it's positive. It simply means that you're building muscle, and if you know, muscle is heavier than fat, and so it's simply happening that you're building muscle. Your body is getting stronger. That body is adapting, because your muscle is becoming denser and denser, right? And when you're building muscle, you're activating your body's metabolism, and so the metabolism gets raised and gets faster to keep up. Okay, and so if you feel like you're training and I say, but I look good, but why do I look heavy on the weight? That's exactly what's happening. You're just building more muscle, which in the long run is profitable because it increases your metabolism, and then it also means that you're burning the fat. And okay, and the last question was, how do I build strong glutes? Now, again, weight. If you in any part of the body, any part of the body that you want to develop, you just have to build strength in it. And it's not how much burn. People often chase the burn. Oh, and it needs to burn. I don't feel like it's burning. No, what you want to look for is a strength. And so you take your time. So in between sessions, if you're at the gym, in between sessions, what you want to do is take time to rest so that you add more weight. And so the focus is to build more strength. How do you build more strength? You make sure there's progressive overload on the weights. You get stronger, and then you lift more. And that way, your body builds the strength that then builds the great glutes. Okay?